Stoicism, an ancient philosophy founded in Athens, has profound implications on cognitive function and intelligence. It empowers us to view situations differently, thereby making us smarter in practical life. This video articulates 5 strategic Stoic techniques that could help enhance our intellectual capabilities. Let's explore these insights and see how we can apply them to be smarter than others. Number 1. Control your reactions, not the world. The ability to control your reactions instead of attempting to control your surroundings is an important tenet of Stoicism. We often expend a great deal of energy trying to manipulate and manage the world around us. However, this strategy is both inefficient and ultimately futile. We cannot control other people, circumstances, or events, but we can control our reactions to them. Consider the stressful and frustrating moments that arise in your day-to-day life. You can't control traffic, but you can control your reaction to being stuck in it. If a colleague drops the ball on a shared project, you can't control their actions, but you can control your response. If you stub your toe on a chair in the dark, well, you can't control furniture, but you can control how much you let it ruin your morning. By focusing on managing our reactions, we step out of a state of constant frustration and into a state of calm equilibrium. Moreover, it gives us an innate power over our overall emotional state and experience. Taking control of our reactions doesn't mean not feeling or suppressing emotions. Instead, it means acknowledging those emotions, understanding why we're feeling them, and then choosing an appropriate and proportionate response. Remember, letting your reactions be guided by external factors gives the power to those factors. In contrast, deciding to control your reactions means retaining that power. You determine your happiness, your frustration, your satisfaction, and your disappointment. By practicing how to respond rather than react, you will not only create an internal environment of peace and balance, but you'll also be inherently smarter about navigating the unpredictable, often chaotic world we live in. Number 2. Live according to nature's laws. Living according to nature's laws is a fundamental principle rooted in the philosophy of Stoicism. Stoics believe that understanding and aligning oneself to the natural laws of the world is one way to cultivate a smarter, more fulfilling life. This doesn't necessarily mean surrendering to the wilderness or shunning modern comforts, but rather understanding that we are part of a larger ecosystem. It's about acknowledging our place within the grand scheme of things and recognizing that we are not separate or superior. Nature's laws can refer to everything from the changing of seasons to the way animals interact with their environment. When we embrace these patterns and rhythms, we also accept the fact that there are things beyond our control. A Stoic accepts change as natural and doesn't strive to battle or resist it. Instead, they flow with it, using it as an opportunity for personal growth and understanding. For instance, just as seasons inevitably change, so does life bring about changes. Loss, gain, pain, happiness. These are all natural laws of life. Trying to fight these natural laws only leads to suffering and dissatisfaction. Moreover, living according to nature's laws also entails living a life of authenticity and simplicity. It means showing up as you are, without pretense or desire to impress. It involves acknowledging your strengths and weaknesses and working to improve yourself while accepting your limitations. This kind of lifestyle encourages you to be kind to yourself and others, to be patient, and to be more considerate of the environment. By living according to nature's laws, you're embracing a lifestyle that promotes harmony and balance, illuminating a clear path towards being a wiser, smarter individual. Number 3. Practice self-discipline always. The practice of self-discipline is one of the key teachings of Stoicism. The philosophy encourages its followers to cultivate an inherent sense of discipline that permeates all areas of their life. This isn't limited to self-restraint in the face of temptation, but also includes adhering to ethical principles, fulfilling responsibilities, controlling impulses, and striving towards one's goals with unwavering commitment. Self-discipline propels individuals to make choices that align with their long-term goals, rather than succumbing to the lure of instant gratification. This transformative quality enables individuals to transcend the constraints of their immediate surroundings, focusing instead on what lies within their control, their actions, thoughts, and responses. To practice self-discipline doesn't mean shutting out all forms of enjoyment or leisure. Instead, it means making informed decisions that bolster one's sense of purpose and fulfillment. It's about pursuing what truly matters, not what offers fleeting satisfaction. It's also crucial to understand that self-discipline goes hand in hand with resilience. The road to achieving your goals is often marked with obstacles and setbacks. Under these circumstances, discipline helps you remain consistent, persevere through the challenges, and steer clear from distractions. Developing self-discipline is a gradual process. It requires iteration, reflection, and steadfast determination. Self-discipline also means maintaining an unwavering focus on oneself instead of being swayed by external influences or peer pressure. In essence, self-discipline is a vital tool in one's personal and professional life, helping to effectively manage time, amplify productivity, and bolster self-belief while fostering emotional and mental strength. It's what sets you apart, enabling you to harness your potential to its fullest, and empowers you to lead a fulfilling, satisfying life. Number 4, pursue wisdom over pleasure. In the constant pursuit of happiness, many individuals might be tempted to prioritize momentary pleasure over lifelong wisdom. This might involve opting for an easy night on the couch over a challenging book, or watching television instead of engaging in thoughtful conversation. However, by choosing wisdom over pleasure, we are investing in our mental and emotional growth, which could bring more substantial benefits in the long term. Wisdom, as the Stoics see it, isn't about being the smartest person in the room, but about being the most informed and emotionally balanced. It's the ability to learn from every experience, good or bad, to unravel the truths behind everyday occurrences, and to guide your actions accordingly. Wisdom fuels critical thinking, increases empathy, and allows us to make better decisions. It shapes us into individuals who are strong, insightful, and adaptable. Meanwhile, pleasure can be fleeting and often deceiving. What feels good now might not be the best for us in the future. It's easy to get caught up in chasing immediate gratification, but this seldom leads to meaningful or sustainable happiness. In fact, it may simply increase our desires for more pleasure, promoting a cycle of unfulfillment and frustration. This is not to say that we should entirely shun pleasure. The key lies in balance and the recognition that indulgence should not override our pursuit of wisdom. When we value wisdom over pleasure, we start to see our experiences in a new light, appreciating them not just for their immediate impact, but for the long-term lessons they offer. It's about making choices that help shape us into better versions of ourselves in the long run, even if they might not feel pleasurable in the short term. Number 5, stay indifferent to external things. Maintaining indifference to external things is crucial to developing yourself and being smarter than the rest. This concept, deeply rooted in the philosophy of Stoicism, proposes that outside forces, circumstances, situations, and materialistic incentives should not have the power to dictate your emotional state or personal growth. The heart of this Stoic principle lies in understanding the difference between what is within your control and what is not. The outside world, other people, and events that transpire are beyond our control. The reactions or emotions stirred in us by these variables are ours to hold. As such, it's wisdom to guard them, not allowing external forces to control them. For example, if someone insults you, they are spreading negativity. You have no control over this. However, your reaction to this insult is within your control. If you choose to stay detached and not let the insult affect your mood or self-image, you are being indifferent to an external factor. This doesn't mean you should be apathetic to the world around you, but that you should prevent it from controlling your emotions and thoughts. By doing so, you cultivate an unshakable inner peace and focus, which aids in decision-making and problem-solving, ultimately making you smarter. This art of detachment from the external while remaining in control of your internal responses is a moral victory over life's ups and downs, opening doors to a clearer and wiser you. All things considered, embracing these principles of Stoicism can truly set you apart as smarter, wiser, and more grounded in your everyday life. Remember, it's about learning to navigate life's continuous ebb and flow with grace, wisdom, and resilience. If this information was helpful to you, then hit that like button and go ahead and subscribe to our channel for more insights. Until next time, thank you for tuning in.